Good morning. I hope you're all doing well. So we had to change providers with our cell phone service yesterday. Long story, but yeah, we changed. Very happy we did. And I was able to get a new phone. So I'm going to record a day in the life on my new phone today, my new camera, and see how it goes. So David and I are starting out our mornings like we like to usually this time of year on our front porch with a cup of tea. Just a second. Oh, and it's a busy day. We are going strawberry picking this morning. They just started opening. We're only going to pick one basket today and wait for, because like they said, they're only open for a few hours because the majority of their strawberries are not ready. But we're going to go get that one basket, basically just to eat this week. And our quarter of a cow, yay, is in today. So we have to pick that up. Today is also the last day of Tourette Syndrome Awareness Day. And I'm preparing for a live tonight with my special guest, my son, to talk about how Tourette's affects him and how it affects us as a family. So I'm looking forward to that. So we have a busy day today. So I'm going to try this day in the life thing. I love watching them, so I thought I might as well try one. Sometimes I think our lives are a little too boring to do a day in the life. I mean, you know, sometimes it's, you know, I don't know. I don't have little ones anymore, so it's not like I'm like crazy busy with little ones anymore. And I also got a new mug. And that occurred to me, that's probably backwards because I'll probably have to change the settings again. So we're going to finish our tea. We've been watching the hummingbird like crazy here at the hummingbird feeder. I'm hoping to get some video of him. And then we will take off. Luckily, the strawberry patch is what, 2 minutes away? Driving? So we'll see you at the patch. Okay, found my basket. So these are the baskets that they gave us. I can't remember if these are 2 liter or 4 liter. I want to say 4. That seems more than 2 to me. Anyway, we'll find out when we get there. When we go, when the picking is better, we'll probably take, what do we usually take? Grace is going with us. Aiden still is in school. They go to school here, he does, until June 24th this year. The elementary school kids go until the 29th. So we go late here. But we'll probably go on the weekend and then the 4 of us will pick. But we'll get at least, I'll do at least 4 or 5 of these. I'm not making strawberry jam this year because I still have quite a few jars from last year. And if I'm being honest, I think there's some jars from 2020. We just don't seem to be eating the strawberry as much as we used to. We seem to like the blueberry and the blackberry more. But I do want to make strawberry butter. And of course, I freeze a ton of strawberries for all kinds of desserts. So we are off to the strawberry patch.
And then you'll come to like a T in the road, so turn right, look for parking lot number 9. Lots of other cars will be there, and the orange flags mark the good strawberries,
okay.
So you'll want to pick within the orange flags.
Orange flag, okay, thank you.
All right, thanks, enjoy.
Raspberry Road. Cherry Lane. You said we actually could have picked a lot more than one basket because they still have quite a bit, but that's okay. We'll come back when the 4 of us. It goes a lot quicker when there's 4 of us picking a lot. So, and this was 4 liters. So, okay. There they are. Well, you want to start right here? Okay, Grace, you know the drill. Like that one, it's not quite ready. Mm-hmm. That one's good. Ooh, Gracie found a big one. Just have to show you the size of this one compared to this one.
Nice one.
We've been coming here for a few years, and these have got to be the best berries they've had. And that took maybe 5 minutes. I don't even think we've been here that long. So we'll be back probably on the weekend with the 4 of us, and we can pick like 8 of these. That is more strawberry fields here that aren't even ready yet. So, and they've done something new this year. They talked about it on their Facebook page. They're renovating the storefront and the entrance and exits, but they also planted a bunch of berries in raised beds, like literally up on legs. So people who have a harder time reaching down will be able to come berry picking again. I think that's wonderful. They weren't ready this year, but they're hoping for next summer. And there was already comments from people who are in their 70s and 80s says, I can come strawberry picking again because I won't have to bend down so far. So yeah, that's pretty good. It's a family that owns it, and they have a home here on the property. And these are all, I'm pretty sure these are blueberries. Mm-hmm. Oh, their blueberries are amazing. Eventually, we hope not to have to come picking blueberries. We might always have to pick strawberries because I don't know if I'll ever have a big enough patch to do what I need with the amount I need, but I'll always grow enough for picking when I'm out watering the garden. So on our way home, down the side road by our house, there's a turtle here, and we think she's laying eggs, but this is not the greatest spot. Like, it's literally, like, there she is, there's the road. We're not going to bug her. What kind of turtle is it, David?
Is it a snapper?
Snapper.
It is a snapper. She's laying eggs. Oh my gosh, I just saw the egg come out. Did you see that? I hope we're not stressing her out by watching her.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I didn't disturb you.
So, Gracie, so here we are worried about her so close to the road, but what was it you just said?
They always lay on the side of the road. Like, that's why there's so many turtle crossing signs out here.
There you go. And we have quite a few turtles in our area that are endangered, actually, of being extinct. So whenever we see one, as long as it's not a snapper, even a snapper we've actually saved, we always pick them up. And Dave, I shouldn't say we, he does it. He picks them up and puts them into the off the road. So yeah, that was pretty cool. I've never seen a turtle laying eggs. That was pretty neat. Okay, so we're home, and I'm going to move the sprinkler, but I'm also coming up here because this is all I have left. of my starts. That's it. And it's all basil, and they all need watering bad. Yes, they definitely need watering. I did sell a few, but I've given away over, I want to say 60 bell peppers, basil, dill. Yeah, so I gave away quite a few. So that makes me feel good that there's families, local families, who are going to be planting some nice vegetables and herbs in their garden. So we gotta go turn off the water. I don't feel like getting soaking wet. And I will adjust where I have the sprinkler. I'm just gonna move it. Actually, I'm just moving it down. Maybe I don't have to turn it off. Maybe I can do this without getting us wet. Let's see. I have to be careful too because I have baby sunflowers coming up along here. Oh yeah, it's definitely wet enough. Okay, let's try and move you down. Just a little more. Okay, there, move down. Now it's getting my herbs and probably the rose bushes. Whoa, and almost me. Okay, there. So yesterday I put out fox urine around certain spots because we're having a terrible problem with the chipmunks. They've dug this poor plant, my columbine, out of the pot several times. And I've had this for several years, so I really don't want to lose it to chipmunks. And, well, we left our citronella candles going while we left. That doesn't want to blow out at all. Okay. Are off. Yeah. That wasn't smart. Good thing we weren't gone that long. Bad, bad, bad. We lit them to help with the mosquitoes this morning. And we left them lit. We left our citronella candles going. So I just blew them out. So, what was I saying? Yeah, so I put fox urine around yesterday. Boy, is that pungent smell. Whoa! It is pungent. And I hope it works. Because I don't want to kill the chipmunks. I get it. They live here too. We're in the woods. We're in the country. I just don't want them digging up my plants. And I think they're the reason why all my green beans did not come up and some of my yellow beans. So I had to reseed them about a week ago. So now they're all fenced in. So hopefully they won't go in there. But I just need them to stop digging up my plants. We're dealing with the 20 or so holes in the yard. We understand they got tunnels. But just stop digging up my plants. So, okay, I think are we off to do our errands? Okay, back into the car. Okay, obviously we're not in the car yet. I've decided that area is already getting quite a bit of water, so we're pretty good. So I'm going to turn off the sprinkler and move it. Hello, girls. How are we this morning? Okay. Let's see if we can move it. I'm going to move it to the end of the vegetable garden. So all in there can get... Actually, I think I'm going to put it... I'm not even sure what to call this. The mess. But next year it will be a little bit better. Yeah, we got some puddling here. I think we got more than enough water. Okay. Yeah, I got a lot of cardboard in here because the plan is to go get more wood chips and start filling this all in, and this will be one giant raised bed next year, or just several more raised beds. Not 100% sure, but that's next year's problem. So this year we got a lot of cardboard on the ground, and we put up all this. Aiden and David and I got all this fencing. I think it's hard to see. on the camera because it's gray, but I'm touching it. So yeah, so we put that all around to help protect. So I think that's in a good spot. Okay, and turn this on. And we're out of here. We try to make the most of our errands with gas right now. My little car went from $60, would last me 6 weeks worth of gas. I kid you not. Now, that same 6 weeks is costing us over $200. It's depressing and sad, but it makes me angry. So angry. So angry that I'm dropping it. Because I'm having a nice day and I don't want to take the bad feelings with me today. So we'll go finish up some errands and just enjoy the day. I'm just checking on my stream. See how it's doing. Getting the carrots, getting a lot of the peppers. Okay, we're gonna let that go while we go do the errands. And maybe, just maybe, convince hubby to stop by Tim Hortons and get a cup of tea. One was not enough this morning. I had to take a break from my fasting today because I didn't eat enough yesterday. We were so busy. And by the time I broke my fast, it was well past 12. And then we were just so busy dealing with the cell phone company and everything and getting all those errands done that we just did not, I just did not get enough calories yesterday. So today was I only did 12 hours maybe. So, okay. Gotta find my purse. And now we're off to do our errands. So we're at our first stop and look what I found. But these are house plants, so they don't count, right? If I buy 1 or 2, they're only $2.97. I'm really drawn to this one. Oh, and I like this one too. Pretty. I think I'm gonna get that one. Well, that one's got even bigger leaves, but I never have any luck with these. They always die on me. I think that's a fern. I already got a fern. Okay, I'm gonna get that one too.
Okay. Oh, the laundromat in there.
So we're under some kind of storm watch, possible tornadoes for tomorrow. And we've lost all the sun, and this is what is coming in right now. It's honestly quite beautiful, but it's also scary because they're saying we could have some very significant storms, maybe even tornadoes. And we had tornadoes touch down quite close to us just a couple weeks ago. Sorry, I had to sneeze. We had tornadoes touch down a couple of weeks ago, and people, I mean, were without power for weeks. Plus, we had, unfortunately, I think it was 10 people who died. Yeah, it's not good. It is not good. So, a warning just came across that they're actually watching for today and tomorrow. So, fingers crossed and prayers being said that it's just going to be a normal summer storm. I think I better call Grace to turn off the sprinkler because 90% chance of rain is what my app is saying. So I don't think I needed to put the sprinkler on. I should have checked my app this morning because they weren't calling for rain yesterday. So darn it, I did not need to turn that sprinkler on. Guess where we are? You get one guess. I'll give you another little hint. Where are we, David?
Where we usually are. Second home.
We don't come here that often. Just when we're out doing errands. If you guessed Tim Hortons, you guessed right. Now we are heading home, and my gosh, the sky is a little bit scary looking. I'm not gonna lie. And here's all our Canadian geese. I don't know, kind of went by kind of fast, but they have lots of babies. And it has hit us. The rain is definitely coming, and yeah, I totally did not need to turn that sprinkler on this morning. I'm glad I didn't do a whole lot of anywhere else before it. So, anything we were going to do outside today just got pushed off for a few days. So, but that's okay. Wouldn't be so bad to have a little bit of an easier afternoon after we get the cow here. So, we're off to get the cow, and yeah, I'll show you what all we got. I'm pretty excited. Okay, now we're in the Jeep. It's a little bit of a rough road, so my car's a little bit lower. So we're off to get our quarter of a cow, and I made a mug for Tiana. I guess Maurice can fight over it. I'll have to make another one. But that's their symbol, their logo. I'm pretty proud of it. It turned out pretty good. So we're off to do that. Oh, pick this up. Yeah, okay. Let's go get our meat. So we're back from picking up our quarter cow, and I'm going to show you what we got. It's a lot. So first, we have ground beef. This, and then what's in these bags is all ground round beef. And this was 50, not quite 55 pounds of ground beef. And we figured if we were to buy this in the store, this quality, everything, it would have been around $500 to $600 just for the ground beef. So I'll tell you the total when we're done showing you everything, but we already are. So yeah, so here's all this ground beef. Good thing we eat a lot of ground beef. So I'm excited. Like I literally have no red meat. I have one packet of stew beef right now in our freezer, and that's it for red meat. So there's the ground round. Okay, so we got all the ground beef put away. So now this is, so we got one, hold on a sec. So we got one prime rib. We've got one outside round roast, one top sirloin roast, two inside round roast, a sirloin tip roast. Oh, and there's another eye of round. Is that the only one we got?
I think so.
Thought I saw another one. An eye of round roast, two blade roast, and then we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 packages, and I think there's 2 each in here. Yes, because I picked 2 of sirloin, strip loin steak, and then we got a package of sirloin tip steak. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 packages of beef stew, and I believe these were 2 pounds each that I ordered. 1, 2, 3 packs of tenderloin, which again, there's 2 in there. Did I already say? And then we got, yeah, 2 inside rounds and rib steak. So that will actually do us a long time because truthfully, the kids don't eat red meat. This is David and I. My mom is coming, so we'll be having a bit when she's here. But they'll be doing another one, I think she said in the fall, the pig too. We might end up putting in another, maybe we won't order a quarter. They're also going to be doing packages that you can order where you just need so much hamburger. We won't need hamburger for a while. That was a lot of hamburger. It took up 2 shelves in the deep freezer of hamburger. And the last thing we got, I actually had her reduce this because the butcher, like, he just puts all this together, right, till it adds up whatever. He had given me 32 pounds of bones. Now, we like beef broth and we'll use a lot of it, but 10 pounds of bones last fall made me like 12 big size mason jars of beef broth. Not the quarts. What's the other size, David? Not gallons. Oh, maybe it was quarts. Yeah, 12 quarts of beef broth. So I asked her if it was possible to half it, and she said absolutely because she thought it was a lot too. So this is 16 pounds roughly of bones. So, okay. We came into the grocery store real quick because, you know, the bank didn't take as long. And I just want to say, people think supply chain issues aren't happening here. This whole section empty. So this day in the life video is new for me. I think I said that in the beginning, and I haven't picked the camera up in a little bit. It's been a little bit busy. I'm going to show you what I've been doing. So after we got all the meat order, just one second. Everybody's home now. So yeah, so we were cleaning out the freezers. I got a lot of that pre-done before we got that meat order today, but I had 4 bags with carcasses and onions and peelings and carrots and celery, all that in the freezer. And I'm like, you know what? Tomorrow's not supposed to be the greatest day. As long as we don't get a tornado, I'm okay with that because the house is falling apart. I need to take a day and clean this house. But I thought, you know what? I'm going to go ahead. So I got some chicken broth going. I'll be canning that all up, pressure canning it. It won't be tomorrow because I like my chicken broth to go at least 2 days, no more than 3. So I'll probably be canning it up maybe Friday. I might not even get it to the weekend. Once it's done, I let it cool down. I just put it somewhere for the fat to get on the top, skim it all off, and we'll just keep it somewhere cold until I have to heat it all up and we'll can it again. So I got that done. Obviously, I took a shower. Getting ready to do my live with Aiden in a little bit. I also did something I haven't done in a very long time. It has probably been 18 months or more since I put any kind of color on my nails. It's been a long, long time. But I am now at the time of year where no matter how much I scrub with the nail brush, whatever, I can't get all the dirt off my fingernails or off my nails. So we'll see how long it lasts. If I just remember to wear gloves half the time, but part of it is I feel like I can't feel really well with gloves on when I'm in the garden, so that's part of it. I mean, and as of today, as of yesterday, wait, what day are we? Wednesday. As of Monday, I planted my last plant in the garden. I'm not counting those 2 rose bushes because they're not food. And those are going to be put on hold because of the reasons I mentioned earlier. So as I'm editing this video, I'm realizing that a lot of things didn't record that I thought were recording. And I just said, for reasons I mentioned earlier, you're going to be wondering, like, you know, you didn't, because I thought I was recording, but I didn't. I'm holding off on planting those rose bushes because we are getting a new roof and siding put on our house, hopefully very, very soon. And once that's done, we're putting a little addition on our deck. And once that's done, I want to plant the rose bushes around there. That's why they're not being planted yet. Yeah, so yay, that's done. So I probably won't be, well, I'm still going to be getting dirty because there'll be weeding and everything, but just makes you feel a little better, you know? And I even have makeup on for the live tonight. I'm not usually this girly, but it does make you feel better. So there's my nails for maybe, if I'm lucky, it'll last through the weekend. David and I also were so stinking busy today. By the time we got done the mall, not the mall, oh my gosh, I'm tired. By the time we got done the bank and we really made the most of our trip uptown, went to a few places and got a few more things, and this house does not need another grocery in it. We're not buying anything. And we don't want to go anywhere on the weekend, so we try to get everything we think we're going to need for the weekend, whatever we're doing. And it was really, really late by the time we got our lunch, because I never did get it when I said I was going to get it. So I haven't really made supper because we literally finished lunch around 3:30. It's now about 6 o'clock. I'm not real hungry. The kids are old enough that they're usually, if they don't like what I'm going to eat or make, they're on their own. They're not babies. Grace is 18, almost 19. Aiden's 15. But I have to do something with these tomorrow too. We'll get them washed up and pieces off. You think we can eat all those, Gracie, in a few days? Maybe we should have picked a smaller basket just for eating. Some of them are probably going to go in the freezer to start our preserving of strawberries this year. But we are going to go back and I think we'll empty this. I think we have 4 or 5 more baskets like that. I'm going to fill them all. I'm not preparing out of fear. I'm preparing out of wisdom. I really, really believe this winter is going to be rough. I really do. So I want to be prepared. Yeah, so we're going to get ready to do the live. I'm going to try and videotape a little bit of us doing the live so I can kind of wrap up this day in the life video. Hopefully I'll get better at it. If I do them again, we'll see. I don't know. This might be the only day in the life video you see from me. So I just wanted to show, here we are. It is June 15th, halfway through June, and I'm already harvesting my herbs. So we've got a lot of oregano here. That's actually lilac. I wanted to try it a different way than just the dehydrator. This is basil. Is it basil? Hold on. Let me see. No, that's mint. I believe chocolate mint. Yes, that's chocolate mint. This is cinnamon basil. That makes really good tea. This is actually dandelion greens. I'm dehydrating for several things. One is to feed my houseplants in the winter. And, oh, and then I've got sweet basil hanging here, and I got a bunch of mint hanging in my pantry. I also have some of the 2 basils I have grown, cinnamon and sweet basil so far. I've got them going in the dehydrator. I'm going to be honest, they've been in there a while, and they're still not dry enough. They weren't wet when I put them in there by any means. So I'm not sure. I'm starting to try more of the dehydrating with the dehydrator, but to hedge my bets, I'm going to keep doing it the way I always did. Plus, they look pretty hanging. You know, I'll have them everywhere here soon, but they smell good too. So, yeah, June 15th, and I'm already harvesting herbs. Just waiting for Burke. Got my Tourette shirt on. Aiden has his on.
Yeah, you can see that well.
No, it's hard to see on that, yeah. Oh, Marilyn said hello. So, we're just waiting. I assume we're live. I don't have my... A little nervous here tonight. We'll know more around 9 o'clock. We are possibly under another tornado watch for tomorrow.
Yeah, I heard that actually.
So, yeah, we're going to, after live, we'll be going and taking everything off my porch, doing what I can to protect my plants on my deck and stuff. So, I'm a little bit nervous. I really hope. And Tiana, yes, I meant to ask you, Tiana. Hi, welcome. That's who we get our beef from. We picked up our beef order today. It filled our it took up quite a few shelves in our freezer. We're so excited. I meant to ask you if you wanted basil, and I was going to bring you some. So even if we're not home, they're right on the front yard on a white table. Help yourself. They're organic. I think there's 1 cinnamon basil left, and the rest are all sweet basil. So yeah, there's a lot. There's a lot still. I think there must be about 10 maybe left. So please take them. If you know anyone else who wants them, take them.